We all love the sound of money, and a $1,500 sign-on bonus sounds even better. That's right, Bellicio Foods of Jackson is offering a $1,500 sign-on bonus to new employees. Receive an extra $100 your first 6 weeks, then $400 after day 90, and $500 after day 180. Don't wait. Apply online at BellicioFoods.com/careers today. That's BellicioFoods.com/careers. Come work for a company who truly values their employees. Come work for Bellicio Foods.
Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning, James.
Morning.
It's so good to have you on this side of the camera.
To have you on this side of the camera.
I'm always on this side of the camera.
Because I don't want you to touch the things on that side of the camera.
I know. So the only reason I get to come in here and talk every day is because James doesn't want me touching anything over that way.
That's not true. You can touch the microphone.
Thanks.
Touch anything else.
Don't touch it. You don't know what you're doing. And that's completely true because you're so good at it. But no, welcome everyone to the morning show right here on Main Street TV. And we have a super special day for you planned because number one, we're going to give stuff away.
Yeah. We got Chili Coffee Paints tickets for tonight.
And
4 of them.
I believe, didn't Chris Henry say that it's Dime a Dog night on Tuesdays?
I think so. Unfortunately, I don't think it's dollar beer night, but
that's okay. But he said the beers are cheap anyways.
Yeah.
Chili Coffee Paints tickets to give away for tonight, and it is going to be a blast.
Yep. West Virginia Miners.
Yes.
Yep.
So very, very fun. If you haven't been over to a Paints game, this would be your perfect opportunity to go. You can win these tickets. How are we going to give them away?
So
we don't know yet, do we?
Well, yeah. So to get entered, you need to go to the Total Media Facebook page, find the post with the photo of these tickets, leave a comment, and at the end of the show today, we're going to pick one of those comments at random.
Okay, we're doing a random drawing.
Yeah.
Okay, very, very good.
It'll be, well, I mean, we can pick it. You can pick it however you want to, but as long as it's random.
Yeah, we'll pick them random.
But yeah, so tonight's game, it's a 7 o'clock game tonight. The winner can pick up the tickets here at the Stockmeister Plaza in the Total Media office.
That's right.
Today.
Anytime today, you can head on over. What time does the game start?
7 o'clock.
Okay, 7 o'clock game, and very, very fun. Chili Coffee Paints. Baseball, if you have not been over there, you need to check it out, and you can eat cheap hot dogs.
That's what I've heard.
So we've heard.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're also going to announce another giveaway, an even bigger giveaway, hundreds of dollars value. And
we're giving that away right here, right?
Yeah, we're going to give it away here, and we're going to tell you what that is at the end of the show today after we do the drawing for the Paints tickets.
That's exactly right. And we're going to do our visit to the Jackson Post of the Ohio State Highway Patrol, and you go... No, it was
pretty neat,
fun and cool. Neat. And they had a wonderful open house on Friday.
Yeah.
And you and I went out and we had so much fun. Where's our hats? We forgot our hats.
We don't have any of the hats. I gave all the hats away.
Dang it. They gave us hats.
Yeah, they gave us like plastic patrolman
Trooper hats.
Yeah, I gave them all away to mostly the people that had kids. And Andy, who's one of our graphic designers, Friday afternoon, he's sitting over there working away wearing that plastic hat and plastic
and
patrolman badge. Just sitting there working.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That's like, remember when you're being a little kid and you used to fly and they would give you like the fake, like the wings?
Little pilot wings, yeah.
So cute.
Yeah.
But anyway, we had so much fun. Like I haven't had so much fun, visiting somewhere in a long time. And so you get to see a real life SWAT vehicle. And like how they shoot out of it and everything.
Vehicle, Jen.
Well, okay, it's a SWAT vehicle because I can't remember SRT.
You know what the T in SWAT means?
No,
it stands for team, but everybody says SWAT team.
Oh, it doesn't make any sense, does it?
No.
What does SWAT stand for? Special
Weapons and something team, I think.
Enforcement or something, probably. No, that would be an A.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll Google that while we're watching the video.
Yeah. Everything I might just said may have not been true.
We're totally making that up.
Yeah.
But no, we got to do that. We met a sweet and scary all at the same time dog.
Yeah.
Okay, not quite a puppy anymore.
Wasn't a puppy.
No. Came all the way from Germany
It did.
to
That
work
was
for
interesting.
the Highway Patrol. And you can tell he loves his job very much. And got to see a motorcycle. I mean, just all kind of fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
neat. And just to see the Highway Patrol post in general, how it functions, how it works, all the people that make on the daily, our roadways safe and protected. It takes an army.
It does.
It really
they're
does.
Not quite an army, but they got a SWAT
Small
team.
army. They do have a SWAT team.
But yeah, it was really cool, and I thought it was really interesting seeing those people kind of humanized a little bit.
Yeah,
Because you think of police as like pretty robotic,
like
sometimes.
on some pedestal too, like they're not human beings or something. They're superheroes or whatever, and to actually just be able to chat, with the people and just get to see them in their environment and it was really cool.
Yeah,
really, really cool, and they're really nice.
Yeah,
folks.
Yes.
So
very friendly. We really appreciate their hospitality and letting us, just kind of wander all over that place. And
we're like, we have a camera. We're just gonna go wherever we want.
Sticking microphones in people's faces.
The
and
poor
everything.
SWAT guy.
Really, really good sports.
Yeah. I'm like, are you married? You have a really pretty smile. I thought he was going to kill me.
He had the best line. I don't want to spoil it, but he had the best line when you asked him, like, what made you want to do your job?
Yeah.
Yeah. We won't spoil what he said, but it's a great response.
It is. And you can just see the camaraderie that they have amongst, with each other and whatever. It's just pretty cool to see it happen. Yeah. When you go to, when you're out putting your life at risk all the time like they are, you have to have each other's backs and you have to be pretty close. So it was cool. All right. How long is the video?
So the video is going to take us up to close to the end of the show.
Okay.
So we'll be back right before 10 o'clock.
Yes.
And we will draw a winner for these 4 tickets to see the Chillicothe Paints tonight.
There you go.
Again, if you're not already entered, open a new tab, jump over to the Total Media Facebook page, comment on the photo of these tickets, and that will get you entered to win.
Okay. Just say, I want the tickets.
Yep.
Please.
Yep. And a few people shared some cute photos from like Paints games and stuff like that. I don't know if that's going to give you an advantage or not. We'll find out in a few minutes. So then after the video, we're going to draw those, and then we're going to talk about our next giveaway that we're going to do next week.
Whoop, whoop. And it's a good one.
It's a good one. Like it's like a couple $100 worth of stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's good.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right. Well, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's head out to the Jackson post of the Highway Patrol.
Yes. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Jackson Post of the Ohio State Highway Patrol. And we are here this afternoon, actually. This is Friday afternoon with our friend Lieutenant Morgan, and we are at the open house. How's it going?
Oh, it's so much fun. We've had more visitors than we expected. We didn't really know what to expect, but we've got a couple recruits in there. Our SWAT team showed up. The motorcycle's here. There's a lot of people here.
We're so excited because you promised me that I get to like honk a horn or turn on a light or something.
We'll start it up as soon as we get done with this.
All right, and the motorcycle unit just pulled in?
The motorcycle's here. This is the demo car behind me. We're testing new light bars, so you'll get to be one of the first civilians to test out this new light bar.
That's so exciting. And what makes it special?
So there are different LED lights, the smaller profile, lower profile, and the different LED
Which
lights.
means they can be sneakier, right?
That's right. You'll see us later. But the LED lights are just going to be more visible at night and during the day.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot better. And there's different packages for when we get out of the car. The light's not blinding us when we get out of the car. Just a lot of new features that we're just learning. We keep learning with this technology.
Well, awesome. That sounds amazing. Well, I can't wait to play with all the toys and there's the SWAT vehicle over here. It looks really mean and nasty.
There's only one seat on the motorcycle. So you can't get a motorcycle ride.
Drat. That's probably okay. I'd be the first person to crash a highway patrolman. But no, this is so exciting. So thank you for taking time once again to talk with us. And so we are going to begin our tour. And thanks again for having this open house. and we can't wait.
Thank you so much.
All right. All right. Well, we have moved over to one of James and I, the thing that we were kind of interested in, and that is the motorcycle. And I'm here with Sergeant Deal. So thank you for talking with us this afternoon.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. And you drove down here all the way, though, from Franklin County. Am I correct?
Columbus, yes.
From Columbus. So, all right. So we do, you just don't see down in our parts, down here in Appalachia, a lot of highway patrol motorcycles. So can we talk about that for a moment and like what makes a motorcycle, what's advantageous about it for the State Highway Patrol?
Okay. Well, right now we have 2 units. We have 8 in Columbus and 8 units in Cincinnati.
Okay.
And it was designed for the urban city areas during like rush hour and high impact traffic enforcement. And during rush hour and things, it's hard for cars to get around, so it just makes more sense to have motorcycles to get through traffic and for crashes and anything else that we need to do.
That makes sense because, you can get bottlenecked pretty quick up on those major highways, and the motorcycles can get through a lot faster. So I totally get that. So what can the motorcycle do everything that the patrol car can do?
We can pretty much do everything that a patrol car can. Obviously, we don't have the transport capabilities, but...
Well, why not? Just strap him in the back. It's fine.
Right. But we run radar, and we have laser in the side bag, so we can investigate crashes just like the car units can. But obviously, there's more equipment in the cars and stuff, so we're limited on what we can do.
Well, very good. And so we were talking off the camera about training and all of that. So how long has the Ohio State Highway Patrol had motorcycle divisions?
We brought the motorcycle unit back in 2006.
Okay.
And like I said, it was for Cincinnati and Columbus areas. So there's 8 in Columbus, 8 in Cincinnati.
Okay, and what did you have to do to train that you would have had to have done differently, versus the car?
Back in 2006, we went to Canada to train with the Ontario Police.
That's cool.
For 2 weeks. And then every year, we have a 40-hour research week through Harley-Davidson Northwestern's training.
Okay, now are all the motorcycles Harleys?
Yes, they are right now, but we will be getting BMWs in a few months.
Ooh, okay. Well, in a few months, I'm going to have to interview you again, find out which one you like better.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, thank you so much for talking with us. And, this is amazing, and it's just such a great opportunity. And thank you for letting us check out your motorcycle, because it's just not something that we get to see down here every day.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. And you be safe out on the road, okay?
You as well.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see what else we can get into. All right, well, we have moved from motorcycles to, of course, my favorite. Well, I would like to say you're my favorite person, but my favorite here is Mr. Mickey, and he is down there. But I am here with Matt Atwood, and you are Mickey's handler.
Correct, yes.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us, and it's so great to get to see Mickey today. And he is not mean by any chance. He's not like Hannibal Lecter or anything. That's just his uniform.
Correct. That's just our policy. We just we put the muzzle on him just to make sure that you never know when somebody's going to yank on their tail or tug on an ear. He's not aggressive, but of course he would be defensive if somebody was to hurt him or hurt me. So just to make sure that he doesn't do that, we just keep the muzzle on him.
Well, very good. Now, you and I were talking off the air, and I asked you, because your uniform's a little bit different, and of course you have the dog, so I was asking you, are you a patrolman or a trooper? Like, what is your title?
So I'm a canine handler within our criminal interdiction unit, our criminal patrol unit. I am still a trooper. I do look a lot different. A lot of people don't think I'm a trooper when they see me, but I am. We wear the different uniform just because we tend to get very dirty with the dog. A lot of hair, a lot of dirt. We do a lot of tracking, narcotics work, evidence searches, and what we call criminal apprehension, which is where we are able to use the dog to engage suspects under certain conditions.
Okay, so do you work out of this Jackson Patrol Post or out of somewhere else?
I work out of the Jackson District Office, so our district office is conjoined with the Jackson Post, but I'm actually over 10 different counties in southern Ohio.
So you could get called to any of those counties then, you and Mickey?
I could, yes.
Okay, so let's talk for a minute, and I don't want to, like go into some, 20-hour long thing because I could talk to you that long about a dog. But let me ask you about what is different with like your training and like how does Mickey come to be? Did you choose to be a dog handler or how did that work?
I did. So it started with an application process. I worked as a trooper for 3 years at a post at our Gallipolis post. After that, there was an opening out of our Jackson district for a canine handler position. So I applied for that. I was given the position, and then we went through together a 10-week dog school. So he originally came from Germany, and then we bought him through a vendor here in Ohio. And then we together, at that time, he had no training at all.
Oh.
He knew absolutely nothing as well as I did about him. So we learned together over a 10-week process, trained together, and then at the end of that 10 weeks, we both certified in all of our certifications.
So tell me, what are some of the things that Mickey does? Like, what does his day look like?
So his day is he rides with me. We typically work on the major highway routes that are used for drug traffickers through Ohio. We'll sit on that and we try to interdict any criminals that we do see come across. So his primary use is narcotics, narcotic sniffs of vehicles, narcotics detection. Outside of that, we do a lot of tracking. So if we have a suspect or even somebody that is missing or has left someplace where they should be, he can be used to track. He can also be used to find articles, which is like say somebody throws a gun after a horrific crime and nobody can find the gun. He can be actually used to search an area and locate any item on the side of the road or a field or anywhere at all. So
That is so cool. He must have a good nose.
oh, a great nose. Yeah, excellent.
You can't get get away with anything, can you?
No, you can't get anything past him.
That's so awesome. And so, Mickey, like, what's like the craziest thing he's ever gotten into, or that you've gotten him into, or we've gotten him into?
You know what? It seems like it's more what he gets me into. It seems like I can't tell you how many times we've been through the mud or through. I can't tell you how many spider webs I've had in my face. And he's actually a few times he's so excited to work. He ends up rolling me down the hill and everything. It's a fun day. It's a fun day. That's why we get these nice uniforms to get dirty versus our pretty uniforms there. But he gets me into the trouble is what it ends up being.
He's telling tales on you. I think you're a precious angel. So what makes, what made Mickey a candidate to be a police dog?
They go through a long selection process. What happens is in Germany, they're picked out of these groups of dogs that are bred through historical lines of the work that they go through.
Okay.
And then they're picked over there, and then they're sent here to vendors in the United States, and then we actually will go to those vendors and put them through a selection process, which is it's just pretty much testing their natural instincts and what that drives them and motivates them. Because we all know, like I've got a house dog that doesn't want to do anything. It wants to lay on the couch and eat its few meals and get pet and its belly rubbed. And there's dogs like him that their whole motivation is to work, and it's just to pretty much find out, does that dog like to work or does that dog like to lay around? And he is a worker.
Well, I don't have one of those at my house. I have the lay around kind.
Yeah, I've got one of those myself.
So how does he differentiate between when he can be a dog, Mickey, and when he's at work, Mickey?
It pretty much just comes, he realizes, we've been together for about 5 years now.
Okay.
And so he knows just as well as anybody else, when I start getting dressed, when I start getting my uniform on, when I start putting his gear on him, he knows he's going into work mode, and then he keeps that level-headed work drive, and then as soon as we get home and it all comes off, he just becomes a normal dog for the rest of the day until it's time to go back to work.
That just blows my mind that they know that.
It's pretty amazing. It is amazing to see.
Well, he is beautiful, and thank you so much for sharing him with us and telling his story and your story, because I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, let's go out and see what else we can find. Thank you, Mickey. All right, so we've gone from the dog, which we loved, but this is really cool as well. We are in an actual SWAT vehicle, and I've never, thank God, I guess, been in the back of one of these things before. But no, I am here with Trooper Danny, and you are part of you told me, SRT team, right?
Yes, it's a special response team.
That's right, and that's with the Highway Patrol, though.
Yes,
Okay, so we're going to call it SWAT because that's what people know. Is that okay?
that's fine.
Okay. And Trooper Danny is super excited to talk with us today, and he's going to tell us like about this vehicle because we're in the back, but we're sitting on benches in the back of this big vehicle. It looks like something like the Rock would drive, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or James, you're aging yourself. You said the A-Team. I think that's not as new as the Rock. But no, so Danny, tell us a little bit about what makes this vehicle special.
All right, so this is we call it our Bear. It's an up armored vehicle. So, I mean, it's special because it keeps the team safe.
And it has like armor around it.
It's up armored, so you can't shoot through it. You can shoot out of it, but you can't shoot if someone's shooting from the outside. It's not going to hurt anyone from the inside.
Okay.
It's also just big, so it's a show of force. So naturally, if you see a police cruiser, you might think, okay. But if you see a big vehicle, like, okay, they're pretty serious.
Yes.
So that's why it's special.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, if I saw this thing coming at me, I would just lay down and die. So that's okay. But no, so there's so people can't shoot into this vehicle, which is really, really cool. So you guys are protected. And there's room for how many people back here?
You fit as many as you can fit. 8, 10 guys comfortably. There's 2 bench seats. Of course, you have a driver. But, yeah, you can fit a bunch of guys back here.
Do you draw straws as to who gets to drive?
No straws.
Drat. Okay. So now I see, is this where you could shoot out of, this whole thing?
So these are...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, these are windows, and you just would, pop them out like... You would pop them out like that. And
that is so cool.
You can get a gun out, or get air.
Air's good. Yeah. Air's real good.
So, yeah.
A little water back here.
Yeah, and there's several on the walls there. They just pop out like that.
So how did you get involved in this? I mean, you started out actually at the Jackson Post, right?
Correct, I did.
So how did you get involved in the SRT team?
So our team, whenever the state approves it, we have a tryout. So whenever the team would lose a couple guys to retirement or promotion, we would have a selection process with a tryout, and I just tried out and got on the team.
So what made you want to be different, do something different like this?
Who wouldn't want to do this job?
I like his answer.
Lieutenant Morgan actually pulled me aside one day and mentioned it. He mentioned it, so I can give him a little bit of credit. I had thought about it, and then, that's it.
I love that. So now are you based out of Columbus?
Yeah, so our main office is in Columbus, but we have guys all over the state, so we can respond anywhere. But this vehicle specifically stays in Columbus.
Okay, so I just have another question. So when would you guys get called out? I mean, obviously there's all kind of situations that happen, but I feel like you kind of are not the last resort, but it would have to escalate into something before you guys get called out.
Sure. So our team, as far as call-outs go, you name it, a manhunt, a barricade, an arrest warrant that's a high profile, or even search warrants, but after hours, anything active. So, someone fleeing with a gun or a barricade, just anything like that would be an actual call out. We don't just do call outs. We're actually a full-time SWAT team. So in the meantime, we're serving arrest warrants, training. We do all kinds of things. So we assist with security at the governor's, at the state house, just anything and everything.
No wonder you really like your job. That's really, really exciting and like different things every day.
There's something new generally every day. Yep.
Well, very good. Well, thank you for talking with us, and thank you for coming to the open house and coming back to your home base. That's pretty neat, I'm sure, to visit.
Thank you.
All right, and this vehicle is pretty darn cool. Okay, I have one last question. There's a hatch right there.
Yep.
That looks like something that Vin Diesel would jump out in Fast and Furious. So what is that for?
Yeah, so that's a turret. So when we would use that, we would have a guy, say we were serving an arrest warrant, and we pull up into the driveway. All the guys are in the back. We'd pop that turret and have a guy up there just with a rifle. You know, he's kind of shielded by the hatch of that, just so he can, you know, he's up higher and has some elevation and another set of eyes to kind of protect the guys as they move up to the door.
Okay. So like a higher vantage point, and then he has he can watch over everybody. Yep. That's really cool.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for talking with us, and we appreciate you so much for what you do.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Let's head back in. Are we going to go play with a police car now?
I think so.
I think so. Are we going to play with a police car? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Lieutenant Morgan says so. I'm super excited. He doesn't know what he's gotten himself into letting me do that. All right. Well, that was really fun learning about SWAT. Are you going to do that next?
No, absolutely not. I mean, they have cool equipment, but yeah, I'm not that cool. So.
Well, I think there's some pretty cool equipment in here. And again, we're here with our friend Tawana Hutton, and Trooper Hutton here has been so gracious as to let James and I crash one of these vehicles. And this is actually a new test vehicle, so some of the things are a little bit different. So bear with us as we're trying to figure out how to push all the buttons. We'll figure it out together.
Yes, correct. Yeah. So this is I just got in this car this morning for the first time. It's similar to what I have, but not exactly. So I had to have the radio guy kind of show me some of the new features.
But that's really cool because you have to stick up, you know how you have to keep up with technology.
Yes. So and
the air works.
The air does work. But yeah, so I think their goal is just to minimize this section here of just so many things that we have to touch. So it just keeps getting smaller and smaller. So I think when I first started, it started here and went like all the way back here. And it just keeps getting smaller over the years. So.
Now listen, we're not supposed to be out distracted driving, and you guys have all these buttons in here to push. What the heck?
It becomes second nature. Like seriously, sometimes you don't even realize you're doing it. So.
Well, very good. Well, let's start with this car because I am sitting here and this ginormous computer screen thingy is right here, and it's not turned on because, you know, I'm not a fugitive from the law and you're not looking me up, I think. So
right.
What do you use this computer for?
So this computer, eventually at some point we are going to be able to take this off. This is actually a tablet connected to the pad here, but we'll be able to take it off, take pictures at crash scenes and different things like that. But so the main thing that we use it for is traffic stop. So when we're getting ready to go to stop with the car, we'll just hit a button that says traffic stop. It lets dispatch know that it puts in our GPS where we are, and then we give them the license plate number, and then they'll connect all of that to the traffic stop, and then they'll what am I trying to say? But yeah, so all of that information will be in there.
Yeah.
And then we can run it ourselves as well once we get the car stopped. So I typically don't put any information in here while I'm driving. I normally do that when I'm stopped, if I want to put a license plate number. So say I stop a car and the owner is not with the car.
Okay.
And so I'm going to run somebody else's information. I'll run that, and then all of their information comes back, and then I can read through it. Do they have valid driver's license? Do they have any warrants, anything like that? So, but it all comes back right there on the screen, and their picture comes back as well. We didn't used to have that a long time ago, but in the last few years that became something else that we have.
So then somebody can't say there's somebody else.
Exactly.
Okay, so you pull Jen over, you put in my license plate number, and all the Jen bad stuff comes up.
Yes, there won't be any bad stuff. But yes, so it would all come back on there. So it'll tell you. So whatever the BMV puts into your driving record is what we're going to see.
Okay,
So
I gotcha.
if you've been convicted of something, not whatever, it's all going to be in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
just think
very
of that.
cool.
And also, so if we get a dispatch to a call, a crash, whatever, that just comes across the screen.
Okay.
We'll put ourselves en route to it. We can get GPS directions. It'll tell us how to get there if it's someplace we're not familiar with. All of that on there. But it does all kinds of things.
Okay. So it's just a huge tool that you use every day.
Every day. Yep. So that's the one we use the most.
Okay. So then you have the radio. What do you use the radio for?
So radio is just talking back and forth between dispatch or other troopers. So that's a pretty simple one.
are you ever like, hey, what are we having for like lunch?
No. So there are certain things you can.
Boy, it's hot out here today.
So certain things you can and cannot say on the radio.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
We can't ask that. Normally we just meet up with each other or we discuss that before work. But
I'm just kidding you. Okay, so then there's a lot of other buttons down this direction, and so police cars have sirens, and they have obviously the speed detector, which we'll get to in a minute. But what are some of the things that this thing does?
So, like we said, this is a test car. So I was talking to our radio technician, and he said that the state is currently testing 3 different light bar systems.
Okay.
This is one of them. I guess the Chillicothe Post, they have a day shift unit and a night shift unit that are taking turns. One has it for 1 week, and then a night shift unit has it another week. So just testing them to see what they think works best, what the lighting conditions are like. But so like I was saying, I had him kind of go through it with me. It was a little bit confusing because this one is not like mine, other than this right here. So just turns on the lights.
Like, is that the light bar?
Light bar. So when you're getting pulled
fun.
over.
Oh, no, that's not fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun for you, not for...
So it does some different things. And then this one they added a few years ago. So like an arrow button. So if we have a lane stopped or something and we're telling people to go to the left or right,
I see.
that's basically what
smart.
that arrow bar is for. And then sirens and stuff. And the radio technician was telling me, and I don't remember exactly how it works, but one of the new features on this is, I think the hands-free. He said, so if it's in that mode and you have your lights running, you just push the horn and the siren comes on.
Can we do it?
And
Let's try it. He's not here. He won't care.
Lieutenant, he doesn't hear me. So
Can we honk the horn?
the siren.
Okay,
The
he said yes.
Okay. So I think I'm doing this correctly. Or maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Let's see. Let's just do it this
We're
way.
figuring it out.
It has to be a neutral. Okay, gotcha. See, I'm learning. I don't know.
That's okay.
And then, I can't even reach the
I was going to
button.
say, some tall person's been
Not
driving
my
this.
car. Let me scoot up there. Okay, so let's give it a try.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
It's gonna be loud.
Okay, good. Nice!
So it's not
That's so fun.
I don't know how to make it stay on, but and then you put it to
Push the siren.
this actual siren button.
Yeah, push that.
Let's see.
Where's the
Which one
siren
is the
button?
There's. There we go. Okay.
How fun! Woohoo!
Okay.
Okay, so we did that.
There we go.
So tell us the difference. What's the difference between? See,
I
we
tried that. I couldn't get it to work.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't do it right. but-
You're good. No, you're good. We made noises, and that's the whole point. So, what do you use the different, like one that
Different
like
sounds.
is honk versus
So-
like the woo woo woo?
Honestly, so really the monotonous sound of one or the other, just to change up the sound. So,
Oh, okay.
And sometimes I think people are used to one noise or another, so I just get tired of hearing one sound. So then you just want to switch.
I see.
And then if I'm going through an intersection, if I'm going to a call, I will slow way down and then air horn through it. And
Yes,
I'm looking
smart.
at everybody to make sure that they see that I'm coming through if it's a red light or something like that.
Because some people
So,
are just again distracted and in
yes.
la la land.
Oh yes, always.
Yeah, very
Yep.
much so.
So, and
Okay.
then this is the radar.
Yes. So how
this
does
is
that
how
work?
we check people when they are speeding. It is not on currently, but
I was gonna say, James, run by there and see what happens.
yeah. So I noticed that the back unit, I guess it's plugged in. It's just in a weird spot. So normally they're mounted to the light bar, or some people have them up in the dash. But this is the actual thing that is reading the speed. So the Doppler, and it's shooting out a frequency, and then it's coming back to this machine.
Okay.
So, and a lot of times people ask when I pull them over, you checked me going the opposite direction, driving at each other.
Sure.
That's how it works. So yeah, so basically whatever car is pushing the most energy at you is going to be the one that this machine's picking
So
up.
that was going to be my question. How do you know what car you're actually like
Yes.
looking at?
So one of the things though, so this machine, we don't use it until we already visually estimate the speed. So that's something we learn in the academy, and we train on it all the time.
I see.
So we look at the car. After doing it for a while, you just learn how fast vehicles are going. You turn the machine on to confirm that speed.
Okay.
So when you have to be like plus or minus a couple miles within that range to know. But
Okay.
after doing it for years,
You just know.
You just know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But so this machine can check stationary. So if I'm sitting in a crossover, cars coming at me, can check it that way. There's a moving mode, so cars passing each other. And then you can also pace a car. So get behind them and then turn the machine to a pace mode that's on here. And then as long as your speed is staying steady on the screen, you'll know that that's the speed that you're going and that they are going.
Okay.
So we don't use that too often.
Yeah, because
but it
when
is
you're
an-
behind them, they're going
yeah.
to figure out that they
Yes.
probably need to slow down
Yeah.
by then.
So, but usually, but there are people that still will speed, even though
'Cause
they'll
they're
be
not
just
paying
looking in
attention.
the mirror at you like, why are you behind me like this? So, but
I might have put my lipstick on.
yeah, yeah. So, but that is the other thing, and then
That is awesome.
yep. So, and then this car, most cars have a cage. So
Yes.
if you have a prisoner,
Yeah.
they would be back behind the cage.
Sure.
Because this is a test car, it doesn't have that. So you would put the prisoner here.
Okay.
And then they're equipped for, the cars have the shotgun in the front, which this one doesn't have it. And then in the back of this vehicle would be a rifle. So, and then other equipment back there, we have, cones, tape measures, anything that you would need at different types of scenes, crash scenes, crime scenes, all of that stuff. So
Awesome.
the trunks are usually completely full
Yes.
of gear.
Stuff.
Yes. Again, this one not so much because it's a new car, but
Yeah.
they usually do.
Well,
So-
very good. Well, thank you for taking
Oh,
a tour of the car. I mean, I've never, thank God, ever been in one of these before, nor do I ever want to be in one ever again.
It's okay. It's not always bad because a lot of times, so you may just have to sit in the car to help, like with a crash
Sure.
report or something.
Yeah,
So
you as a
people-
witness or
yes,
something.
People say that all the time. I've never sat in a car. I'm like, you're not in trouble. This is my office. I need you to sit here so I can ask you some questions. So.
Well, very good. Well, thank you so much. And this is Tawana Hutton once again, and we appreciate you taking time. You've had to deal with me twice this week. This has been
It's
so
fine.
much fun.
It's fine. No, you're good. It's all good.
All right. Well, James, let's see what else we can get ourselves into. All right. Well, we just had so much fun out in the police car. I got to push all the buttons and stuff. It was really fun. But we are here now with Trooper McIntyre, and you are actually helping out with some recruiting for the State Highway Patrol. Yes. So thank you for that, and thanks for being on our program this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Can you tell everybody a little bit about yourself, I guess? Are you from around the area?
No, I'm not. I'm actually a Southwest recruiter, and I'm based out of Columbus, but I live in Cincinnati.
Okay, well, that makes total sense. And so let's talk for a minute about the Highway Patrol, because I can remember growing up, and I had some friends, some guy friends especially, that, when I was in school a few years ago, that's what we say, a few years ago, because, no, it was really hard to get. You couldn't get into the patrol academy unless you knew somebody. It was really tough. And so now, but you guys are actually looking for some recruits right now. And so the tables have turned a little bit, and that's not due to anything other than that's just how it is right now. So let's talk about the patrol academy, recruitment, all that.
Okay. Yeah, so right now, of course, we are hiring. We are looking for people that are from 20 to 34 years of age, have a high school diploma, GED, being a United States citizen, and having a valid license, no more than 5 points. We do have paid training, which is $18.66 an hour, plus full benefits. So that's an incentive to people. And we, just like anybody else, we're hurting just like anyone, other law enforcement agencies and even businesses and whatnot.
Absolutely. And so if you are thinking about, maybe you just graduated high school, maybe, you're in college and you're thinking, I don't know what I'm doing here. This is not for me. How about law enforcement? I could be a highway patrolman. I could get paid to get trained. I mean, how often does that happen?
Exactly. And that's what I try to tell people. I mean, it's a wonderful position. It puts you in places you never thought you would be. And nothing is never the same when you're out on the road, working the road. And there's so many other areas that the patrol that you can go into other than just being an officer out on the roadway.
You know, we tried to showcase a little bit of that today with SWAT and our dog handler and, you know, things like that. But let's talk about some of the, you know, we're inside the post right now, and there are people that work inside this post that are not patrolmen or women that aren't out on the road. So could you talk about some of the jobs that maybe somebody could get into if they just, or maybe they're not physically capable of going through the academy or something, but they still want to be involved?
Right. Well, we have dispatchers, secretaries. But again, what of course I'm looking for are people that do want to become state troopers, and they have to recruit for their areas.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is we also are run just like a business. So we have operations, we have logistics, finance. So as I said before, there are other areas that you can go into. But yes, at the main post, we have secretaries and there's also dispatchers, depending on where you are.
All right. And so within then the troopers, like they were telling me, and you just touched on it, but like, you know, computer people and all this wild stuff that you would have never thought of. That's so neat.
Yes, we are in-house. We do everything. And that's one thing I'm grateful for working with this organization is that we pretty much do it all. And that's what we have to offer that other local PDs and whatnot don't. Because there's so much that you can do and get involved in and bring out your talents that you never thought that you could use.
You know, it's like show your stuff, right? Like sometimes you draw it out that you didn't even know you had within yourself.
Yes, and we try to get that also while they're in the academy. Our academy is 24 to 26 weeks long, and the first thing that people have to do, of course, is fill out an application. They take a written exam, do the physical, then they'll have polygraph, background, drug screen, psychological, and then another physical test that they'll have to take before they come into the patrol. But that's what we want to get out of our people the best, because they don't know what they're going to be dealing with too. So some things are rough, but it's to get the best out of you. And I think that goes throughout your career.
You know, and I kind of think of that. I had some friends that went into the military that, shall we say, had they not, I think their lives would have been questionable, their futures. And the military, you know, turn them into the person that you can see deep down that they are. And I feel like it's that way with the patrol as well.
Yes, it is. And we have now started a mentor program. So somebody that can kind of stay with you if you have questions or concerns. I know it wasn't around when I first came on. Probably it's very helpful to have a mentor. I don't care what it is that you really want to go into. Just having somebody that's been there, done that, and it can help you along the way to get to where you need to be or want to be.
Absolutely. And then they were telling me, Lieutenant Morgan was telling me when he was on the show the other day that they have like a ride-along program too, where people could come out. Maybe you're thinking about it. Maybe, I don't know if this is right for me or not, but you could actually ride around with a trooper.
Yes, you can. It didn't used to be like that, especially during the pandemic. We had shut that down, but now it's open and it's better than it was before. So basically, if you want to do a ride-along, get in touch with the local post where you are and ask or tell them that you would like, or you're interested in doing a ride-along, and then you'll have an interview with that post commander, and then if he or she feels that you're a perfect fit, he'll give you the paperwork, he or she will give you the paperwork and move on to the next step of driving with a patrol officer.
Now that would be, it doesn't get any better than that of figuring out whether you want to, if you're right for the job or not.
Right, correct. And exactly. And that's right, hands-on. And we also do that, of course, once you get into the academy, you have those times to come out and ride along as well with the officer too, to just get a feel of what it's going to be like.
Well, very good. And what would you say to someone as a patrolman, or what do you say? Woman. Do you say patrol woman? I love that. Right? Go, girl. I knew I liked you for a reason. So what would you say to somebody that's out there watching this today and maybe questioning, I don't know, maybe not. What would you say? What does the patrol mean to you?
It is a calling. It's not for everybody. Everybody has a place and purpose in this world. And so sometimes they feel they might get in and feel like it's not a perfect fit, but at least they realize it at that time. But I will tell you, in this type of position, it puts you in places in front of people you never thought you would be, like presidents, celebrities, or what have you.
Right.
Yes. So, and you never know what's down the line, those connections that you make. So as I said, every day is not the same day. You're out there stopping people. You never know who you're going to stop. So it's a wonderful thing.
You never know. You might meet your favorite celebrity.
Yes. Or even a husband or wife. I don't know. You just don't know.
You don't. I think that's fantastic. All right. Well, thank you so much for talking with us. And it means so much to us. And again, Patrol, we're going to say woman, McIntyre. Thank you. And welcome to our area. We're so glad that you stopped by today. And safe travels back.
Well, thank you so much, and thanks again.
All right. Well, what a fun visit to the Jackson Post of the Highway Patrol. Thank you so much for having us out today.
It was so fun. We put some guys on the spot, and they got to talk and made them a little uncomfortable talking about themselves. But they're doing great. I mean, these guys need recognized for what they do because they're all doing phenomenal jobs, and they just do it. Like, they don't want anything extra. They just want to go do their jobs, and having you guys out here recognize what they do is so great. It's so awesome.
Well, I think it's very important, and we have enjoyed ourselves so much, and getting to see like what the daily life of a patrolman is like is just something that you don't think about. So coming out here, getting to see the different facets of what all you get to do, that was amazing, and this is a perfect opportunity with the open house. So thank you.
Thank you so much. There were several candidates that came through that were interested, that we got them enrolled in the application process, and that was kind of one of the goals, to see what we do and maybe have a young person come in and find a job, a career in the Highway Patrol. So we accomplished our goals today.
That's right. And again, recruits are still welcome. And please, if you're thinking about a career in law enforcement or the Highway Patrol, stop on out by the patrol post anytime and see Lieutenant Morgan or one of the gang, and you guys will put them in the right direction.
Absolutely. We're all here.
See? You never get to leave, do you?
No, I don't. I was here late yesterday too, so yeah, it's fun. But this is what we do, the family gets it. When I get home, I'm home, and when I'm not, they know where I am. So I can't hide anywhere. So, but yeah, we love it.
We'll find you.
That's right.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and we appreciate the tour and everybody giving up their time today to talk to us. So, thank you, and we will head back to the studio.
We all love the sound of money. And
Hey.
Hey.
I don't know how we got that playing again.
I love the sound of money.
I do love the sound of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
That was a lot of fun.
We had so much fun.
That was a lot of fun. I'm going to go make sure I didn't accidentally stop the stream. You keep talking.
Okay. James, see, and I always say James pushes all the right buttons. But he didn't that time.
I have no
That's
idea
okay.
why that started playing, but we're good. We're good.
That's all right. We're good.
But yeah, that was great. That was a lot of fun walking through there.
It was.
Yeah, so shout out to all the troopers for putting up with us for a couple hours.
That's right. And so when I walked in this morning, our sweet Amanda was here.
Yeah.
And she was out front, and she was asking what we were doing today. I said, well, we went to visit the Highway Patrol. We got to see a motorcycle. And she was like chips. And I was like, yes, exactly.
You did have boots on.
Like chips. I was like,
yeah.
And so then we got into discussion. Were you a Punch fan or a
Eric
John
Estrada.
fan? She said she was a John fan. I was a Punch fan.
Did you ever watch the Chips reboot movie?
Yes, it's hysterical.
The movie's bananas.
It is so good. It's so good in all the wrong, ways.
The movie was wild.
Yeah. But I think some of those movies, like that movie, the Brady Bunch movies, all of that, they did such a good job of paying homage to the original, but in a tongue-in-cheek kind of way, where they're absolutely ridiculous, but still enough like the original that they're, I don't know, they're just funny.
The Brady Bunch movies were really fun.
Dude, they were spot on, and the kids, I mean, they were so close.
Yeah,
they looked so much alike.
Yeah, I agree. Those movies were something else.
Oh, shoot. Anyway.
All right, Jen.
All right. We've got to give away tickets.
We got tickets to give away. Chillicothe Paints tonight.
Yes.
June 28th.
So
West Virginia Miners, Tuesday, 7:05 p.m., VA Memorial Stadium.
That's right. Do you think, so should we just
So we've got all
rando pick?
Yeah, so we brought all the comments up here. So maybe I'll close my eyes and I'll kind of scroll up and down a little bit.
Okay.
And then if you want to kind of close your eyes and just sort of point at one.
I think that's a fantastic idea, but I gotta kind of look at the screen, but
yeah. Yeah, just a little bit closer. All right, we have a winner. It's Beth Fraley.
Fraley.
I
know Beth.
Congratulations,
Hey,
Beth.
Beth. All right.
You are the winner of 4 Chillicothe Paints tickets. We will
That's
have
right.
them for you here at Stockmeister Plaza.
Woohoo!
Pick them up anytime today. The game again, 7 o'clock tonight.
That will be so fun. She's got grandkids too, so that'll be
Awesome.
cool.
So
Yep.
speaking of giveaways, we've
Yes.
got another giveaway. We're just going to announce this today, and we're going to actually do it later.
Okay, so like next week, probably.
Yeah, we'll do it probably next week. So we've got $10 gift card to Stockroom 601. We've got 18 holes of golf at Franklin Valley Golf Course. And we've got a VIP pass to the Red Roof Inn. So this is 2 VIP. So it's 2 nights. It's basically 2 nights stay at any Red Roof Inn.
What?
Yeah. In any Red Roof Inn. This entitles you to one free night.
Okay.
One free night. Yeah, sorry. One free night. One free night at any Red Roof Inn or Red Roof Plus nationwide.
Oh my gosh, because
Yeah.
that could be up to $250 or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is a VIP pass. And it expires October 31st.
Okay, so wow. So if you're going on vacation or just want to maybe head to Columbus or
Right, if
Cincy
you're
for the weekend,
going to a Reds game or something
Yeah,
like that.
something like that.
Don't want to have to drive home late at night.
heck yeah,
There's a Red Roof Inn everywhere.
yes there is.
Yeah, so this is a 1 free night stay at any Red Roof Inn, Franklin County Golf Course, 18 holes, so it's a lot of golf, and $10 off at Stockroom.
Love that. So a
Yep.
whole little package deal.
Yep.
So do we know how we're going to give that away yet? Have we decided?
No, we haven't decided.
Okay,
but
we'll decide.
We're going to figure it out, and we're going to do it next week. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And again, congratulations to Beth Fraley.
Yes, Beth.
Taking
and,
home 4 Chillicothe Paints tickets.
That's right. Come pick them up today, and you can head to the game tonight.
At 7 o'clock.
There you go.
Hey,
Lots
this
and
is
lots
off
of fun.
topic. I
Yeah.
saw something interesting last night. I don't really have this photo queued up, but this kid was walking down the street by my house
I saw
yesterday,
your Facebook.
carrying a snapping turtle. I'm going to show this on
Did
the
he
camera.
just walk right past your house?
Yeah, and I tried to yell at him, and I think he was talking on the phone,
Oh,
so he didn't hear
just
me.
carrying his turtle.
But I just got
a kid and a
I just
turtle.
got an update, so I'm going to give you the update on the weird turtle kid in a second.
Okay. I'm so excited about that. So yeah, so that's it, like James. So he's walking past James' front door.
Yeah, just carrying a turtle, and the turtle's like, not enjoying being carried. So
By its tail.
Yeah, so Derek McManus, who is our traffic director here at Total Media,
Yes.
his wife is a school teacher.
Yes.
She just informed me, I have that kid in class right now, and I asked him about this, and he said, "Oh, I just found it when I was out walking."
So he picks it up and carries
So
it.
he picked it up by the tail and carried it.
I mean, at least he didn't try to pick it up by its mouth.
Yeah.
That could have ended
Dude.
badly.
If that thing slipped out of his hands and it got a hold of him,
Oh,
but I think he put it back in the creek, like back behind the house. So
probably did.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey kid, what are you doing with that turtle?" And he's just like, didn't respond.
That's just something that you just don't see or talk about every day. So,
I don't know. I feel like you see that more often than you think in this part of the world.
So
But I'd
question for
never-
you.
Yeah.
Are you or are you not the person that if you see a turtle in the middle of the road, you stop and like help it across the road so it doesn't get run over?
I don't think I'd want to be anywhere close to that turtle.
Well, maybe not that turtle, but like a little box turtle or something.
I don't know. I mean, it depends. I mean, I'm not going to like put myself in danger to help a turtle, but I'm going to feel real bad for it.
I totally would.
Yeah, know
I
you
totally do.
would.
Because I'm a big old softie. So one day, Jamie and I were, we were like leaving the house at the same time. He was behind me, like maybe a few seconds.
Yeah.
And there was a turtle on standpipe, and I had gotten by it before I realized. So I called him. I'm like, "Hey, there's a turtle on standpipe. I need you to stop your truck and help it across the road." And he was like, "You're not serious, are you?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"I am deadly serious. And if you do not stop, I'm going to be very angry at you." So he
Yeah.
stopped and helped the turtle across the road. True story. If always put it in the direction in which it's headed. Don't ever backtrack it.
Oh, because it can't turn around fast.
Well, just because it'll
Yeah,
end up
it's just
going
gonna
across the
go-
road again.
Right.
So help it across the road in the direction which it's going, because if not, it's just going to start over again.
You know what Matt McKee said about that kid carrying that turtle?
What did he say?
Must be making turtle soup.
Have you ever had turtle soup?
I don't think so.
I haven't either.
No.
Somebody brought me some one day, and I
Decided not to
I
partake.
didn't know. I just couldn't. I don't
Yeah.
know. I know it's supposed to be really good, but I just I don't know. Do you are you like a picky eater?
I try not to be. I mean, I was pretty picky when I was younger, but I try not to be now.
So I don't know. You see some of these things on TV and whatever. Like we watch a lot of food shows, and I'm just like we were just talking about beaver nugs next
Dude,
door on the
speaking
radio.
of food shows, I was in Arch and Eddie's the other day, and I'm not going to say who, but I saw a patron that looked an awful lot like a certain Food Network celebrity.
I know. He's like, who
And
was
I have
that?
to
I'm
know
like,
who that guy was.
I don't know. I have to ask them. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I'll have to ask.
blonde spiky
Blonde
hair.
spiky
He didn't
hair.
have. He wasn't wearing his sunglasses like this, so I know it wasn't really him. But he
Yeah.
looked like a certain Food Network celebrity.
We'll find out. Maybe it was him. You never know.
Dude, I'm gonna be so mad if that was him.
Well, I'm gonna be really
And I
mad
didn't
if it
say-
was him and I
And he
sold
did-
the place.
yeah, yeah,
I've
you
been
had
waiting
that
8 years to
restaurant for
have
how-
you show,
yeah, like-
show up, and then 2 months into it, you show up. But no, I don't know. I have this I know if you're in like Jamaica, some of the places like that, they eat a lot of goat. There's a restaurant we're actually going to in Columbus this weekend, and it's like they serve rabbits and things like that, and I'm just like, I just don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I've had alligator.
I've had
and
alligator.
kangaroo. Those are probably the most exotic
Mm-hmm.
meats that I've had.
Yeah. I don't know. But I mean, I guess, people eat rabbit all the time. They eat
Oh,
goat
yeah.
all the time. It's just not culturally speaking
Yeah.
for us
Rabbits are so cute.
as much. What?
Dude, can you
Bunnies?
imagine there are people that eat guinea pigs?
Ooh, no. Aren't they rodents?
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess. It'd be like eating a squirrel or something, I guess.
Well, if you think about, but if you think about lobster, this will really just blow you out of the water, is actually related to a cockroach.
Yeah. But
in the same
it's
family.
delicious, so I don't care.
So
I
you wonder if
prefer-
you ate a cockroach, if it would taste like lobster.
I doubt it.
Not going to find out.
No.
No.
Well, I don't think you would. I mean, eating a cockroach would be like eating the lobster tail. You know what I mean? Like biting into the hard bit.
Yeah.
You don't eat the hard bit. You get the soft bit on the inside. And I feel like that'd be real hard to do with a cockroach.
I mean, there's probably a little
Itty
minuscule
bitty little fork.
get out your sewing needle and
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I prefer crab legs to lobster
I do
tail.
too. Same.
Yeah.
I'm much more into
Because that's
crab.
like dinner and a show.
Yeah.
Trying to get
right.
those freaking things.
Yep. I just think I think I like the texture of crab legs better. I think lobster
Yeah.
gets kind of, sometimes it can be rubbery or
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I don't know. What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
The weirdest thing I've ever eaten.
How about you all up there? I don't know what the weirdest thing I've ever eaten is.
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing really jumps to mind. It's just exotic meats is kind of.
Where was I
I've
when
had
I
some weird vegetables. And
Oh,
stuff
I know. We were at Steiner's Speakeasy in Chillicothe, Tara's bar, and she did a whole 24-hour fundraiser. It was really cool. She did a 24-hour fundraiser for the Humane Society there. So she bartended for 24 hours. And each hour, she did a different cocktail. So businesses sponsored one. So we sponsored a cocktail, like 6 cents. She made Merkmosas. So it was really good. But anyway, she had one of the cocktails she made was had chocolate covered grasshoppers in it. So she had them out there and we were trying those.
I've maybe had a couple bug insect things like that. I don't
I
really
think
remember.
sometimes we don't necessarily mean to.
Well, yeah.
There's
Well, you're
always that
I've
weird
probably
thing.
eaten a
that-
lot of spider eggs when I was asleep.
dirt pies and
Yep.
but yeah, I don't know. I'm just not that adventurous when it comes to, I feel like exotic proteins, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like any vegetable or anything like that, I'll eat. Like, I don't care. I'll try that. But
Yeah.
like exotic, like
Yeah.
different proteins freak me out.
Yeah. Anyway.
I can't even do lamb.
Yeah.
I'm that weird.
I can see that.
They're so cute.
They are really cute. Real cute.
We have some really good lamb producers around here too, but just can't do it. All right, Beth Fraley, come
Beth.
get your tickets.
Congratulations.
And if you know Beth, give her a shout out. I'll send her a message here in a little bit too and let her know.
Awesome. Yep. And remember, stay tuned next week. Bigger, better giveaway.
That's
Free
right.
night stay at a Red Roof Inn anywhere in the nation. And
I'm
some
there.
other goodies.
I might have to steal that. And I'm going to say, I don't know where it went.
Well, here's the thing, Jen. If you steal that, you have to steal the golf coupon too. And that means we're going to do a show from the golf course.
Hey.
That probably would be fun.
We should actually go out there with someone that knows how to golf because I don't. And like teach us, they could teach us how to golf.
Yeah. Sounds good.
I have clubs. I just don't know how to golf.
Yeah. That'd be pretty good.
That would actually be really funny.
Yeah. We're good. Make sure we go to one that has a bar.
There you go.
Does Franklin Valley have a bar?
Yeah.
I haven't been there in a few years.
Yeah, I think so. I can only hit the ball straight after a few beers. Yep. All right. Well, thanks. This has been fun.
Yeah.
Thank you to the Jackson Post of the State Highway Patrol for inviting us out on Friday and putting up with us and letting us tour all their vehicles.
Yeah, that was really cool.
All the fun stuff. Yeah, it was really,
If you have
cool.
any more ideas for like field trip kind of things like that for us, let us know.
Yeah, because we love doing stuff like
Yeah.
that. It makes it fun.
It does.
That's what we're here for.
Yep.
So have a great day, everyone. And we will see you right back here tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.
Bye.